What's up everyone? I hope you're all doing well. So have you ever wanted to achieve a goal but after a period of trying, you just gave up on it? Maybe we wanted to lose weight or be more productive, but after 2 weeks of trying the couch seems way more appealing. Or maybe we wanted to travel to our dream destination or get our dream job, but after a while we think, I don't know if that's even possible. Whatever the goal is, there is a solution to this problem. With the release of Wonder Woman 84, I wanted to make a video on the first Wonder Woman movie. Wonder Woman is one of my favorite DC movies and it actually showcases two different mindsets when it comes to achieving goals. But only one of them is most helpful when achieving your goals, which you also see play out in the movie. In this video, I will be explaining which mindset is best for you so that you can easily achieve your goals and maybe even your most ambitious goals. All of this by analyzing Wonder Woman, so let's get right into it. So the two different mindsets we're gonna talk about are realistic goals and unrealistic goals. Realistic goals are goals where you set low goals that are achievable and realistic. So for example, when wanting to change your body, you would aim for losing just a few pounds or just something that makes you feel fit. Or when it comes to career, you would aim for a job that just pays enough and just has to be a little bit enjoyable. In Wonder Woman, Steve Trevor has a realistic goal when it comes to ending the war. He believes that he and Diana can stop the war, but they can only do something to improve it.
Only an Amazon can defeat him. And once I do, the war will end.
Look, I appreciate your spirit, but this war it's a great big mess. And there's not a whole lot you and I can do about that. I mean, we can get back to London and try to get to the men who can.
While on the other hand, there are unrealistic goals. Unrealistic goals are goals where you think of the most ideal outcome. You wouldn't think of just a better body, you would think of your dream body. You wouldn't think about just a job or just a degree. You would think of the most ideal career, your dream job, or the countries you want to travel. These goals aren't really unrealistic as they are definitely achievable, but to a lot of people they seem unrealistic, so I'm just gonna call them unrealistic. Diana has an unrealistic goal. She believes in the most ideal outcome when it comes to saving the world and doesn't settle for an average goal like Steve's.
I mean, we can get back to London and try to get to the men who can.
I'm the man who can.
Yeah.
And once I find and destroy Ares, the German armies will be freed from his influence. And they will be good men again, and the world will be better.
So the question is, which way of goal setting is better? Well, the answer is something that we see play out later in the movie. But first we're gonna get the answer from someone who I see as my mentor, called Tim Ferriss. In his book called The 4-Hour Workweek, which actually got me to start this YouTube channel, Tim says, doing the unrealistic is easier than doing the realistic. Having an unusually large goal is an adrenaline infusion that provides the endurance to overcome the inevitable trials and tribulations that go along with any goal. Realistic goals, goals restricted to the average ambition level, are uninspiring and will only fuel you through the first or second problem, at which point you throw in the towel. Now of course not everyone cares about the most ideal outcomes for every goal, which is totally fine, but there are a lot of people who do care about it and yet just settle for average and realistic because it's safe or because it would be silly to dream. The problem with realistic goals though is that they're often not inspiring enough for you to push through. Like Tim said, sure we would like losing a few pounds, but we don't dream of it. Getting our degree will be great, but if it's just a job that we don't care much about, it won't really inspire us to move through the obstacles, because every goal has their own set of obstacles. Losing weight means doing not fun stuff and rejecting pizza. Getting a degree or being more productive means pushing through even in times like these, where it feels impossible to study during a pandemic. It's hard to care because the outcome is just fine. But when you have an unrealistic goal, the dedication automatically changes. Tim adds, I run through walls to get a catamaran trip through the Greek islands, but I might not change my brand of cereal for a weekend trip through Columbus, Ohio. If I choose the latter because it is realistic, I won't have the enthusiasm to jump even the smallest hurdle to accomplish it. with beautiful crystal clear Greek waters and delicious wine on the brain, I'm prepared to do battle for a dream that is worth dreaming. And this ideology gets beautifully displayed in Wonder Woman's No Man's Land scene. We talked about the fact that Steve has a realistic goal when it comes to ending the war, and that Diana has an unrealistic one. In this scene, you can see how Diana's unrealistic view of her goal gives her such an advantage. Steve and Diana arrive at No Man's Land. Diana wants to help the victims and save the people, but Steve thinks it's dangerous and impossible to make a difference.
To go.
We need to help these people.
We have to stay on mission.
We cannot leave without helping them. These people are dying.
This is no man's land, Diana. It means no man can cross it, all right? This battalion has been here for nearly a year, and they barely gained an inch. This is not something you can cross. It's not possible.
And you can see here that Steve believes in just doing something, making a slight difference and not saving everyone, which is his realistic goal and view of ending the war.
So what? So we do nothing?
No, we are doing something. We are. We can't save everyone in this war. This is not what we came here to do.
But because Diana has an inspiring goal and believes in the most idealistic outcomes, she does this.
No. But it's what I'm going to do.
And after all of this, Diana successfully crosses No Man's Land and saves the people of the village. She even inspired Steve and the other men who thought it was impossible to join her. I love this scene so much and I could talk hours about it, but this is the power of an unrealistic and ambitious goal. A goal so inspiring to you that it's easy to push through obstacles. A goal that makes you want to achieve it no matter what the circumstances are. And that is way more inspiring than a realistic one. They may be hard to achieve, but because they inspire you so much, it doesn't feel hard and requires less motivation than realistic goals. Now, if you would like to have this drive and ambition when it comes to setting and achieving your goals, you would have to start asking yourself high quality and ambitious questions. These questions may seem absurd, but it's very important to fantasize with them, because that will give you the ambitious drive that will make you want to achieve your goals. These questions could be: what career would I go for if I could pick any job? What would I do if money was completely taken care of? How would my ideal day look like? What countries would I travel if anything was possible? If I could wake up tomorrow with my dream body, which one would I pick? Whatever your goals are, you have to get crazy with these questions and think of the most ideal outcomes. The goal isn't to achieve it right now, but it's to have an ambitious guideline to where your ideal life could go. I'm going to apply this philosophy too, because lately I've been aiming for a body like Chris Evans' Captain America, but there is a new lockdown here and the gym is closed. However, having a body like Captain America is still my dream goal, so I'm gonna continue with home workouts. And hopefully when I wear my Spider-Man shirt when going for a run in the summer, I'm gonna feel amazing. Wish me luck. Alright, that's it. I hope you got inspired by this video. If you did, drop me a like if you want. Personally, I find that mindsets like these are good, but some goals can require different types of mindsets for the best motivation and consistency to achieve it. So if you're interested in more superhero mindsets like these to fully achieve your goals, hit the subscribe button to stay notified for my upcoming videos. If you happen to have trouble with studying during lockdown, check out this video in the corner. That being said, thank you so much for watching and I will see you soon.